5th time is the charm. Let's see. Yay, finally. Transcoding. Okay. Have we got... Yep, there we go. It's working! Yay! only took 5 times. 5 times to get transcoding. And, like, this constant online battle between me and the Twitch servers. Who knows? Social mediaing. On to... I need to automate this. Yes, we do. We need to automate it because reasons. Right, okay. I think we're about done there. I think that's kind of enough faffing around. Right, okay. Not sure what is going to be occurring this evening either. The dulcet tones of Bayang. Anarchy is starting. So, yeah, go on. Claim that reward as well. Yes, we will. Let's go to the live screen. There we go. So last night we did Dio. Yes, we did. Sky Cannon 2.0. Welcome to the stream. Draden 187. Hey Carl. Hey, welcome to the stream. Yes, indeed. Yes, had my booster today, so that's me fully vaxxed for now. I've kept all the paperwork just in case, you know, by the time you get to number 7, you know, I don't know, you get a free coffee or something. Never mind. Yeah, the army were running it today. Nice bunch of lads. And actually, the least... I didn't even know he'd done it. He was so gentle. You know, like... I was like, this guy practiced this. Wanna come and inspect the new improved... What, the crap? New and improved bureaucrat. Go on then. Where do you have them? Borry? Less lag than ICC. That's Big Meanie's all over there. Let's have a look. New and improved. Let's see. Did you do your betas or something? Oh, that's good. Yeah, you got the creator module. Handy dandy. Yeah, Hadrol spell. Nice. Dreadlock balanced freedom arms. Cool. A nano HUD. Oh, one of those, yeah. That's pretty nice. A bit more MC. I would probably just use a recompiler there, but okay. Yay, Zan! So we got the full set of beaters in. Apart from... Ooh, that's a bit of a loby one. Apart from the thigh and ear. Oh no, you got the ear. Just gotta get the thigh to drop, yeah. I was a bit like that on the Enforcer for a while. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, that's cool. Is cool, yeah. Not all deaf. It's what we like. That's what makes you crap powerful at soloing. Yes, it does. That's Big Meanie over here. Let's have a look. What's Big Meanie got? Has he changed since yesterday? No, it's the same. Just in case. But yeah, still a hell of a good twink at level 1, that though. Lot of work went into that. Yeah, that's definitely coming along. Okay, people talking complete twaddle on Clan OCC there. Okay. That's just complete twaddle. I'm going. Don't expect, yeah, especially this time of year, people are like, I'm gonna have a little drinky poos. Yes, I am. And then just get stupidly drunk and talk complete twonk to amuse themselves. Yes. Frontier. Yeah, there's usually somebody kicking off with whatever. Which is quite funny. Yes, it is. Done deal with the girls, you'll be up for 12, man. Yes, get the other bits and pieces from there, try and get a thigh. Ugh, not sure. I was quite sleepy before, but then again, we did have a big roast dinner. So I don't think it was the booster so much as old man syndrome. Once you become middle-aged, you know, you have a big meal and you're immediately like, oh, sleep would be nice. It's a bit ridiculous, but yeah. I'm not sure why. It just seems to be a thing. Don't this time next year. What? I do not understand the context of what you said. I'll be 50 this time next year. I'm 53 in a week. Right, proc. Perk. Creepy, hello. I come bearing gifts. Those gifts will be lots and lots of damage. Yeah, 53 in little over a week. Week today, in fact, I think. Is it 31st tomorrow, isn't it? Saturday. Yeah, thereabouts. Something like that. Yeah, 50's no biggie. It feels like one, and then you get there and go, huh. You just feel a day older. But then you realise 20 years ago was like your 30s. That's the weird one. What do we got? Tattoos. I'll leave them for someone. They're not that great. If somebody wants them, they're on the corpse, basically. Big Meanie, welcome to the stream. Nice twink age there. Definitely. Nice bit of twink age. I got all my baths running. Vengeance of the Immaculate. That's the aura, not the buff, isn't it? Where's the buff? Just make sure. Yes, there it is. That's better. Yeah, I might IPR this toon just to reset a bit of IP, really. I'd like more nano in it on the toon. I'm thinking. Just for casting, you know, this, that and the other. Farming Eumenides, basically. Throw in the compiler and go. We'll go check out the other dudes while we're here. I think I might have one on a toon and not need it on that toon. I'm not sure yet. It's possible. It's possible to do. I'm not sure if it's the jab or just a heavy evening meal, but yeah, I'm a little bit sleepy feeling. So I dozed off before, but then woke myself up and went, oh yes, the stream that you're supposed to be doing. You better get to it kind of deal, you know. People will be expecting to see it. It was on the schedule. No point creating a schedule if you're not going to stick to it. Because otherwise people just go, oh, he's supposed to be on, but he's not on. He's useless. I'm saying for crap. Yeah, you can still, because some mobs, you'll be, especially at endgame, as you're fighting, there'll be things like having to recast melees and shackles and stuff, and it not land. So you're constantly recasting it. So you kind of want it to be as as quick as possible, like instantaneous recast. So the only thing stopping you from recasting is just the cooldown. I think that's how I've got it on Fatty Balls anyway. He hasn't got the dreadlock freedom arms though. I think someone has been here. Yes, I think they have. Big guy's not there. Nope. Yeah, even with 2K, some nanos you just want. Plus you get a bit of nano resist from it as well. And I think someone's been here as well. Yeah. I'm thinking someone's doing the rounds with the old hecklers here. Just wondering if it has a hidden proc. Well, a recompiler, the viral one, has nano resist. I don't think it has a proc though. Not that I can remember. I have it on like any of my tunes that need to be as fast as possible. Plus there's also the other thing of getting debuffed and needing more nano in it. You know, to offset a debuff kind of thing. Oh, the balanced freedom arms. Yeah. I think it's about best in slot for crap. It might be the Envoy now, though, because that does have stuff on it, doesn't it? A proc and the such like, doesn't it? Does it not have a sort of a thing? Has a something, I'm sure. Doesn't it? Does it have a thing? Yeah, I'd like an Envoy on my crap. Well, you know, I'm in no big hurry. Sort of like, once they're up and running and they can hold their own with stuff, then I'm kind of like, after that point, I'm like, yeah, that'll do. And I do get sort of like, yeah, that'll do, and just walk away from it, you know? Most of my tunes get as far as beaters and call it a day. Much to the chagrin of Mihalik, who's like, what the hell, dude? I've spotted the new headphones I want to get anyway on Amazon. I'm just going to wait and make sure I've got pennies to cover the cost. More Sennheisers, similar to these, but a lot better. They go completely over your ear, so they don't actually touch your ear at all. And they're open back as well, which means my ears won't get so damn hot. These are good for recording things and only wearing them for short periods, but I think for streaming and the like, open back would be a bit nicer. Like for long continuous use sort of thing. So you have some sort of airflow to your ears. It's the Sennheiser HD 599s. Seem to be the only ones, but they've got noise cancellation on them. That's the only thing that's got me concerned. I'm sort of like, will they work if I disable it? Because I don't need it. I don't actually want noise cancellation on them. I just want open back. So hopefully I can remove the battery. It says a lithium-ion battery for noise cancellation. So I'm guessing you can actually, you know, just not have noise cancellation. Dun 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 dun. Samik, welcome to the stream. How the devil are you? Yes, apparently there was an Inferno tours this morning. A bit early for me to be streaming. I don't think I was here, to be honest. And nothing on that one. Okie doke. Kind of having chill stream. I've added a small light to the back wall. I don't know if you guys can even see that. See behind me so you can see the tiles, etc. there. Yes, no. Don't care. Absolutely bonkers trying to cast Bulk Trader on an Atrox agent. Yeah, I like the pattern of these tiles, which is, you know, the material they're made of and everything else is the important part. So they do their job, but the other side of it, of course, was, yeah, if it's going to be on camera, it's got to look good. Otherwise, I'd probably stayed with, you know, all the old crap I used to have on the walls, which it didn't work as well as this stuff. No, it didn't. But it definitely helped. There was very little mid-range frequency reverberation in the room, but low end, not so much. Soto Mohoney, hello from Omni Prime. It is the Omni Spy in the house. Welcome to the stream. Right, has we got an ermite? Got a rotting ermite somewhere? Come on, where are you? There he is. Hello, Zavik. Hello, friends. Yes. How are things in the role play? Are they functioning? Are they doing a thing? Are they something? I don't know. Are they being a thing? No, roleplay will pick back up in the New Year's. Right you are. Just keep an eye out for the New Year's roleplay. No, nothing good on him. Let's hope for something on this one. So I think I'm going to be okay on these headphones, but there's no point buying them tonight, tomorrow, or whatever, because they won't get it till the new year anyway. Even with Amazon Prime, etc. Putrid Ermite, have you got anything for me? No, diddly. Okay. Yeah, I'll show you the ones I'm thinking of in a moment. We'll beacon back. Right, okay, yeah, you can't even buy them from the Sennheiser online shop either. They came up the, I think. Where's the? Monitor display. There we go. Yeah, so you guys can see this is them. See the size of the ear pads, so they actually go completely over your ears without actually coming into contact with your ears. Ooh, got 360 for it as well. Yeah, but you see, normally they're 179, but they're down at 95 quid, but... In Ivory, they're 30 quid more. Does it come in black? No more ear pain. Yeah, exactly. See, I got quite a big heed, so it's got active noise control. That's the only thing that's slightly bothering me about it, is it does that. I'm never going to get up to that sort of sound pressure. I don't want things like this at all. It's 7.1 surround. Bullshit. Yeah. No. Yeah, so I've thrown them in my basket, but yeah. They're about the best rated ones for the price. I'm just hoping you can get it's a PDF. Oh, it's safety PDF. Whatever. That the noise cancellation can be disabled. Because I don't need it, and I don't want it to affect the audio I'm listening to. We see, we can't really... I think there's probably a battery under there, maybe? Yeah, because it's only on that side with the screws and things, I think. The weight's quite good. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Pressure on the top of my head is fine. I've got a big thick skull. Senseless 123. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I think the Ivory look better. The plastic though, you know, it's so... Yeah, the black ones would be fine. You know, for the sake of having something like that on it. But yeah, it's just that they're open back, which these aren't, so they should let my ears breathe. Yeah, noise cancelling is for outside noise, they're open back, so it has noise cancellation on it, but I would probably just take the battery out. It says there's a lithium-ion battery in it, or something. Padded headband, did you... Batteries, one lithium-ion battery in batteries required, but it doesn't say what the battery is or anything like that. Yeah, they don't connect via USB. If they're USB, they're no good to me. They've got to have a physical jack on the end. If they're USB, then I don't want them. You know, one of the most important things about them should be, are they jack or they USB headphones? Because if they do need power, if they need to be on USB, I don't want them. Because I connect to an audio interface, you see. So the mic goes into the DBX preamp strip, and then the line out from that goes into the front of the M audio unit. Then I have a mix knob where I can turn the volume of what the microphone signal going in, so zero latency, and I can do that between that and what the computer's doing, and then a volume for headphone, and then a separate volume for the drive to my two studio monitors when I'm actually working and such. But it doesn't say, does it? That's a good point. I would be ratings. This headphone is not fitted with the microphone. It's not a gaming headphone. They're good for PC gaming, for Xbox, I believe controllers, except the 3.5 plug. Yeah, but I want the spec sheet for them. That's what I want. Oop-a-doop-a-doo. I can get replacement earpieces for them from Tonman. Come on, they exist. There must be a sheet that comes with them. Yeah. Technical details. What connector has it got on it? For God's sake. Simple enough thing to want to know. $12 to... Where did you get that information? Because I can't see that on Amazon. Is it in the Amazon's question section? Ah, Sennheiser UK. Let's have a look. Yeah, the 179 there. Here, I've got the Sennheiser site, so we should be okay. Now, there you go. 3 meter cable, 6.3 millimeter straight plug, 1.5 meter, 3.5 straight. Yeah, okay. And then the mini adapter, so 1/4 inch to 1/8 of an inch adapter. And the cord can be redone, but they're a lot more expensive on their own site. Yeah, I think these are going to be okay for me, you know. Over ear, it's the main thing. $12 to 38,000. Nobody can hear that frequency, but going all the way down to 12 is pretty impressive. Anything over 20k is pointless because you're never going to hear it. Even with a, you know, really good, brand new, fresh set of ears, you still don't hear over 20k. There's no, you know, up to, and then anything you're watching, like on YouTube or all the rest of it, essentially with that, like if you watch any YouTube video, let's just show you now, and it's easy to check with anything. So hang on, you got to mind pause. You don't need to watch my thing. Go away, advert. If I click on here and go to stats for nerds, it tells you what the audio is somewhere. Yeah, there you go. Opus 251. Yeah, that's the audio codec, and it's not just me. We go click on, let's go to the YouTube homepage. Pick a great big YouTuber. It wouldn't matter actually. It doesn't matter. But if you Google Opus 251, Opus audio format, it will go into everything there. So there's Opus 251, and the max frequency you can get is 15k. So, you know, there's like videos like frequency test, 20 hertz to 20,000 hertz. And in the comments, people going, I could hear it all the way up to 20,000 hertz. Like, no, you can't. You liar. There's no audio. And once it goes past 15. So you're a liist. You're a liist, you are. Some others here. Well, I'm getting confused now. These are cheaper. Why? Why are these cheaper? These are 73 HD. Oh, 559. Open back around here. Why? Are these basically the same, but they don't have the noise cancellation? That's a good thingamy, isn't it? Ah, I wonder then. I'm wondering. That's a good point. Different frequency response. No, they're not. Okay, we'll go with Amazon's own site. Anyway, yeah, there we go. Enough conflab about headphones. But yeah, I think they're the ones I'll be getting. And then, like, already I'm wearing these, and already I can feel, you know, that I'm wearing them, which normally is okay. When you're recording music, it's generally all right because you wear them whilst you're recording, so you're not, you know, you're totally focused in on what you're doing. So that kind of means, like, you know, they're on for that 3 minute, 5 minute, whatever piece of music, and then you're not wearing them anymore, sort of thing. So yeah, then they're off your head again. But yeah, I think they're going to be okay. And the noise cancellation apparently looks like, if it requires on battery power, that I think we'll go back and check the Q&A on Amazon. Longer sessions need, yeah, it's the same. People do this with when they buy chairs and things like that. They buy, you know, gaming chair, etc. And you're like, well, thing is, unless it's rated, yeah, special edition for Amazon. Yeah, people who've used this item were going back and forth between these, and then, but look how many reviews it's got. Upgraded to PX, yeah, but they're way more expensive. Where's the Q&A? No, it's jumped to different ones. Q&As, will these work? Like XZ Premium comes with an adapter, yeah, so it's a standard stereo jack. Good at around 100, but not great compared to Bose in ear. Yeah, but yeah. Oh, there you go. Reviews with useful images like that. The most useful one so far. Yeah, see, jack plug. Replaceable cable. Yeah, now I know exactly how big they are because they're on top of a Stratocaster. So the earpieces are sort of like that. Not much bigger than these, but bigger. Bigger that way as well. Yeah, they do, and that's what I'm after, you see. I don't care what they look like so much as do they, you know, do they really work? Better than the HD 660s overall. all day. You see, this is what I'm thinking. Live up to the hype. So he's way happy with his. And he bought them this year, so yeah. Yeah, I might just pull the trigger on that. And where's my basket? What's this? Prime. Yeah. Free Prime delivery. Get it on Friday, January the 7th. Is that the best you can do? Half the time they're like same day delivery and order before 10 and you can get them tonight. You know, ridiculous stuff. No, what are you doing to me? Yeah, this is it, yeah. I'm just surprised that, if I could go to checkout now, obviously I'm not sharing that screen with you because it's got my address on it, but, yeah. Free Prime delivery, get it Friday, January the... Yeah, so even if I can leave them, I can order them on Monday or something. It won't make any difference. Yeah, the rest of it, yeah, like the keyboard and mouse, Logitech, but audio, I tend to lean much more into, you know, not quite audiophile, but professional audio, which is why the mics are XLR, except, you know what I mean? Because I know that stuff, and I know that stuff does a great job, you know, no matter what, it does a great job. So it's more the reviews about how the audio quality is, as well as the fact that, yeah, you can wear them all bloody day and they're fine, you know. I mean, the ones I've got on at the moment, I don't think they make them anymore. These are HD 203. I bet they don't make these anymore. And it's just one piece of plastic for the head thing. These used to have like a leather thing on it. That's gone. Because that makes your ears even more sweaty. HD 203. I bet they don't exist on. Yeah, they're like 30 quid ones. And they're closed back, which is why, you know, they're great because they isolate you from everything else. So for monitoring, they're really good because you've got really good frequency response, but you virtually hear nothing outside of that. So what I hear is the game itself or whatever I'm doing, and the microphone, which is what I want to hear. I'm monitoring. It's not like I love my voice so much I just want to listen to it. I'm listening so I can make sure I'm not doing all that, because unless you've got them into your ear like this, you don't really know that you're sounding okay on your mic. So you have to hear yourself a little bit. Plus, if you couldn't hear yourself at all, you would end up speaking more and more loudly, and you know, until you're shouting down the microphone. Good night. Is it night time already? A lot of people do. Usually they're hearing themselves on a cheap mic, but the other thing is the voice you hear when you speak is not the voice everybody else hears. When you speak, you hear resonances inside your own skull, yeah, and your sinuses and the rest of your body. So when you hear yourself, you're hearing the sound of your voice bouncing off things, side bleed out the corner of your mouth, and then the rest is resonant. So what you hear, no, here's the truth, Draden. That's how you sound. What you hear doesn't sound like you. Yeah? That's the actual truth of it. It's not the voice you're used to hearing, but it is exactly how you sound. A lot of people think that they've got a much lower, bassier voice than they actually do. To me, I sound the same now on a microphone as I do when I don't have a microphone in front of me. My brain's got used to the fact that I sound like this on a mic. I don't have to like it. It's just different, that's all. Sound all nice in my head, but then on tape it's like the Simpson comic book guy. Oh dear. I'm sure you're not as bad as you think you are. It's just you sound different and you sound in contrast to what you know. I find when I hear my voice on a microphone, I sound like me. But then again, my ears are quite flat. Yeah? So I'm hearing a lot of like a binaural sound a lot more. A lot of people's ears, the more your ears stick out, the more of your own voice coming out and resonating and all that you pick up. I think this is why. Whereas for me, it just, like, what I hear in my headphones right now sounds like what I hear when I take the headphones off. Does this make sense? This probably doesn't make sense. Yeah. I imagine I sound exactly how Philip Ross would sound. Yeah. Well, people go, oh, how'd you get such a thick, rich well, in person, it's, it sounds like this. This is how I sound in person. There's no trickery. I'm not doing tons of EQ, and you can tell when someone EQs their voice to try and make it sound big and resonant. There's proximity effect. I mean, you can get too close to a microphone and have way more gravitas in your voice and speak a little lower and slower in a world. That's what those guys do. And it does sound good, but it's a trick. It's like a parlour trick. In the morning, the wife doesn't say, do you want some sugar on your cornflakes, honey? He doesn't go, pass me the sugar. They don't do that. Now I'm aroused. Oh dear. There's something gone horribly wrong. So is it like saying you love the sound of your own voice? I don't love it. I never wanted to put my voice as it sounds, as I hear it in my head, and what I hear coming back at me after it's been recorded or right now on a microphone. I never thought it was appealing, because I heard it went, it just sounds like me with a weird accent, And then people went, that's your voice? And I was like, yeah, sorry, a bit embarrassed. And they were like, no, great voice. This low voice whispering in your ear. Is that why Mrs. Collis too used to ask me to read to her in bed? She used to read books to her in bed like this. Speak. And then she just go, put the book away, honey. Apparently that's a thing, is it? Okay. Yeah, no, I mean, I'm not in love with the sound of my voice. Some people, I do hear a lot that people go, what mic is it? What mic, what how do you make it sound like that? And he's like, I don't actually do a lot. You know, it's like, I just have a good microphone, reasonable microphone technique, so it's set where it needs to be set to sound good. And then, yeah. I'm just kidding around, but yes, it's a thing. Oh, well, there you go. Dyna, give me something good. Form of the Executioner. Is that a good one? I don't think it was it? No, I don't think it is. We'll nip up the hill here, see if the other dude's here. Yeah, I mean, some people like that. I think I sound fairly natural on a microphone. Other people say I sound very radio on a microphone. To me, the way I sound is what I think I sound like. And no one that meets me, like, there's one person, that the guy that gave me that GTX 980, when I called round, he said, "Oh my God, you sound like you do on the videos." And I said, "Well, what else would I sound like?" And he went, I don't know, I thought maybe you did something with your voice. I was like, eh. He was sort of surprised that I sounded like I sound. Okay. He said I made the wall shake. Oh, which is funny. Mordonge, welcome to the stream. You do have a good radio voice. Well, there you go. Yeah, it's a quiet voice, really. I think it's quite gentle. Not trying to knock anyone's eardrums out. I'm not shouting at everybody, and you know, just a sort of gentle, quiet voice for everybody. You know, I can always pick up when people are putting on a voice on their videos and you know, that kind of thing. So you get like people come on to they make a video, and then on the video they go, "No, this is my real voice. I always sound like this." You know, you're doing a voice. It's like, do you remember Thor Ragnarok? Or I think it was it Thor Ragnarok, or was it Guardians of the Galaxy 2? Thor's gets onto the Guardian ship. I think it is. I think it's Ragnarok. It's one of my favourite Marvel movies, just because Jeff Goldblum's in it and it's funny. There's a lot of laughs in it, and I don't care. I thought it was fun. And Thor comes on, and Hemsworth's got quite a low, booming kind of voice, but he's 6 foot whatever, you know, and built like... Yeah, that's his voice, man. I mean, he probably does a little bit, you know, but he's an actor, and he's does well enough that it's convincing. So when he turns up on the Guardians of the Galaxy's ship and everything, starts talking, and then immediately the guy, Captain Stardust, or whatever the hell he calls him, Star-Lord, he calls himself, starts doing a voice, and then everyone's going, "Why are you doing a voice?" "I'm not. This is my normal voice." "It's not. You're trying to speak lower." They're all like, "What are you doing?" It's like he's literally trying to compete with, you know, Thor's voice, sort of thing. And I think he just has a sort of Shakespearean... He's had Shakespearean acting type, you know, theatre voice lessons, where they do teach you about using, you know, what you have correctly, in inverted commas, you know. Your natural voice is your natural voice. I notice people as well that have like a pinched and nasal voice. A lot of it has to do with the way they're speaking, that they naturally speak up behind the back of their nose and wonder why they don't have a booming voice. You're never going to create one like that. It comes from chest resonance, so you have to let the whole instrument sing. It's like, you know, when someone has a trumpet and they put a cup on the end, and they get that wow, 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 you know, that kind of tonal shift. It's actually a mute, is what they're using, which was the idea behind which was that they could practice without everyone shouting, "Shut up," you know. And then in the speakeasies where they were playing the jazz and Dixieland and whatnot, they were common so that people didn't know there was a party going on down there, you know, and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah. Once you learn to, like, any kind of singing, if you can sing, usually you've got a good speaking voice as well, because you kind of have a natural control over all those parts. And I used to sing in a band. I didn't do, I wasn't a lead singer. I just did, backup vocal. So I'd be doing the R's, the U's, and the, whatever the line is. And that would be it, But you have to learn to be able to do it all night. So you end up learning how to breathe properly and sort of pace and and all the other stuff. Sing some Led Zeppelin. I don't, well, no. I'll just get a claim if it's any good, and if not, and if it's not any good, it'll just sound terrible. CKT Div, welcome to the stream, by the way. I don't have a voice anything like Robert Plant. I really don't. Where's the 195 gone? Somewhere around here. And the thing is, when you sing, you're much louder, usually, than you are speaking, so I'd clip the mic as well. And then Mrs. Callistu would be going, what the hell are you doing? When the levee breaks. That's in E, isn't it? Or is it E flat? Could be E flat. When the levee breaks. I can't remember what the singing's like on it, if you want the truth. I can remember all the guitar riffs and stuff, but I can't think what the melody's like. So I can't sing it because I can't remember it. It's the honest thing. Hang on. I do it in my car. Oh, yeah, I sing in the car, yeah. When the levee breaks. Right, I'm going to mute the stream audio for a second because I don't want to get a copyright strike. Hang on. So all you can hear now is me. You can't hear YouTube. It's a long intro, isn't it? By today's standards. That hard panned harmonica on the left channel. Incredible Bob subscribed at tier 1. They've subscribed for 7 months, currently on a 7th month streak. Thank you very much for the resub, Incredible Bob. Like nearly a minute in and no Robert Plant yet. Unless that's him on the harmonica, I can't remember. It's probably John Paul Jones though, isn't it? He was the kind of jack of all trades. I don't know if I can sing that high. You rock. Raining, it's gonna break. That's kind of high for me. Keeps on raining, it's gonna break. Levee breaks, no faith in sleigh. Oh, that's a difficult jump. Need on way. Need on levee. That's high for me, that. Where's the lyrics? Oh well, oh well, oh well. It is playing, believe me. But more than 2 seconds and I get claimed, so. Yeah. You're not way home. There's not even way to go. If you're going down south, you know where to go. You're gonna go down Chicago. I don't know how Robert Plant does half the stuff he does. No, my voice won't crack like that. That's unique to him, that. It's one of my favourite Led Zepp tracks of all time, I have to say, though. I've got the lyrics up now, and I don't know how he crams in what he's doing with his voice with it. Yeah, harmonica with delay on it. No one had done that before. Won't help you, playing won't do you no good. Crying won't help you, praying won't do you no good. When the levee breaks, mommy, when you gotta move. I can't do the woo-hoo. Or maybe I can. It was nights, I sat on the levee and moaned. Oh, last night, I sat on the levee and moaned. I'd sing at the top of my voice in the car. Thinking about, baby, when I'll be home. Oh. Right, that'll do for that. Otherwise, the whole stream will be me trying to sing Led Zeppelin badly. Where are we going? The next Dyna along. Yeah, Robert Plant is pretty hard to imitate. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yay. Never saw them live. No, it's one of my regrets, yeah. What year did John Bonham die? I was too young to be going to gigs, you know, and I didn't have cool, trendy parents. My folks were quite old, you know, so they went going off to shows and stuff. A small cover band, yeah. I'd like to see. I mean, I wish I'd. My one regret is I didn't go and see them with John Bonham's son on drums. I've got the DVD of the gig. Yeah, 1980, and the last concert in '79. Yeah, so I was 10 years old when Led Zeppelin kind of ended, really. I mean, good as his son is, and his son is incredible on the drums, John was just this, just completely, wow, you know, just from another planet, really. And the way he played was really, nobody does that, you know. His kick would follow the guitar rather than anything else, and that is not how people used to play the drums. You just we has lag. We got a lot of lag. Good God. Okay, I think we're back. That was horrible. You know when you're pressing things and nothing's happening. Yeah. I'm out of practice as a... Oh my God, with the lag. Feels like I'm running in treacle here. Not sure what's going on. Oh, why didn't I pop some procs while I think about it? There we go. See, I'm pressing tactical nuke and it's like, nope. That was, oh god. That'd have been worse on a shade, I think. And Frenzy of Fur Crystal, because Frenzy of Fur Crystal. Yeah, that was instantaneous. Just nothing else was. Weird. Yeah, died 1980. So yeah. Yeah, what did they do? What was the concert they did? Celebration Day or something like that. I bought the DVD for it. Storm's old base. Old Player City. We had this one, I think. It's still very flat. I think it was here. Used to jump down from Sorrow in Inferno and land near one of these. I think that NPC there, and then run up and use the city grid or whatever that we had placed. It's kind of cool. Perpetual Wastelands living up to its name. There is nothing here. Except a dead Dyna. Sing when the levee breaks. Yeah, if I got back into singing, I could probably do a reasonable job of it, but couldn't really be gigging in a band singing for the entire, 2 hours or what have you. Played guitar for the whole day without, stopping at one point. Because I used to do that to get good. So you practice and practice and practice and practice. That is how you get gooder at things. Repetition, 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 till it's like without thought, and then you're thinking beyond the mechanics of what your body's doing. You're thinking entirely about how things sound and feel. I think that's the Dyna. It is. Once you reach that stage, it's quite meditative. It's a nice place for your brain to be, in all honesty, once you get to that level. That there's nothing else going on, just how something is sounding. You're not thinking about fingers, you're not thinking about what you're doing with a pick or where the knob's set on that. It's all just happening outside of, yourself. It's quite meta, almost. It's like you're looking down on yourself, doing what you're doing, and enjoying it and being in the moment of it without actually having to do anything in order for it to happen. You don't feel it happening. It's just kind of cool, really. It's to do as well with why people with accents or such are difficult to understand at first, but the more you talk to them, you say, I've gotten used to your accent. Now, the way this works, someone explained this, that the way the brain deals with understanding what someone else is saying. Another dead Dyna is your brain. Which one's that? It's the NCU. I'm not sure I've got that on my paid fixer, so I'll grab it. Infused with knowledge, sense improvement. Nah. Not what I'm looking for, yeah. So, when you type something into Google and it starts trying to guess what you're going to finish typing and, sometimes gets it right, sometimes it's comically wrong. Your brain is doing that as somebody speaking. What you're hearing them say your brain's guessing at the word they're going to say next, or the sentence they're going to complete next, which is when we think somebody said something and in fact they didn't actually say it. It's really weird. I watched a lecture about it. Was it a Tim lecture? Something like that, yeah. Like a real brainiac at that kind of stuff was explaining it all, and it was like, oh wow. So you can get your brain into that level with your instrument with, not too much work, in fact. I wonder if I'll get a claim. Was I close enough? I got a claim on anything I do on guitar gets like that. Like instantaneously, virtually. I thought I'll probably get away with it's another NT, an Atrox NT. Never mind. Ugh. How you doing? I'm doing okay. Go back up to the 200 guys, I think. See what they've got for us. Yeah, so when you hear an accent you're not quite familiar with, it's difficult to understand what they're saying because your brain can't do its usual trick of guessing what they're going to say next. Weird, isn't it? But once your brain starts to recognise their speech patterns, it gets easier and easier. And they reckon if we were better at using our brains, we could learn another language in a day, in minutes, just by listening. Eventually, People would be able to do that in time. I think eventually we will all just kind of speak a mishmash of languages that we auto-translate almost. And if you speak more than one language, how does it work for you? If you speak two languages, do you do your thinking in the language you're translating from, or in the language you're listening to, or is it something else? I think it's something else. I think there's, I don't speak as much Welsh as I did as a kid, but when I hear someone speaking Welsh, in a couple of minutes I know exactly what they're talking about, and after if I'm exposed to it for several minutes, say on a bus or something like that, and people are then my thinking changes. The way I think changes into thinking in Welsh, so to speak, because the grammar in Welsh is different than in English. If you watch a movie with subtitles, especially if it was Japanese, I think more so with Japanese than with or even Korean, actually, rather than Mandarin, your brain, it stops, like when you're reading a book, one after you're halfway down or maybe a couple of pages in, it's different for different people, but you're no longer aware of the act of reading. You're just aware of the story, inside your head. Yeah, you think in terms of the grammar of English, so your thinking actually changes, I think. Because it does with Welsh. It's the whole cart before the horse thing. And even with something that's very, non-European like Japanese, after you're watching it for a little while, you start going, I think I understand it. You start feeling like you're recognising words. Like, I know that word, that's the word they use for, big fat no mate, or whatever it happens to be. I mean, some of the words sound a little similar, I think, because you get like, try and do an example. So if we do... Actually, do it in reverse. So we take... No, that... Yeah. We're going to go and translate into Japanese. Just, you know, bear with me on this. Okay, so there's Japanese. So I'm going to type in... I hate you in English.
I hate you.
And then in Japanese.
大嫌い.
And let's have the opposite as the way we think of it in English. I love you.
I love you.
And in Japanese.
私はあなたを愛しています.
How much longer it is. Ooh. Okay. Go away.
Go away.
And then in Japanese.
どこかに行って.
Right. And then let's go the opposite again. Come here.
Come here. ここに来て.
Totally different, aren't they? But if you keep doing that, eventually your brain... Omnitech is your friend. How does it say Omnitech is your friend? Well, let's find out. T. Okay.
Omnitech is our friend.
No. Detect language English.
Omnitech is your friend. Omnitech is your friend.
Right, let's put that in Japanese. How does the Japanese say Omnitech is your friend?
Omnitech はあなたの友達です.
Yeah, like Omnitech. You know, they put the word the you know, the non-Japanese word feels like it's bracketed almost. Do you know what I'm saying? It sounds like it's bracketed. Listen to how this says it.
Omnitech is your friend.
And then
オムニテックはあなたの友達です.
So let's say let's go for Korean or something like that.
옴니텍은 당신의 친구입니다.
Sounds more similar, doesn't it? So the Korean and Japanese sound fairly similar, but then if we go back to let's try Chinese for a second. Chinese traditional.
Omnitech 是你的朋友.
Okay, that's traditional. Simplified.
Omnitech 是你的朋友.
Weird, isn't it? What other language might be... As soon as you go to anything kind of European-ish, they're quite similar. Like I find, like Finnish, Omnitech is your friend in Finnish.
Omnitech on ystäväsi.
Okay, Finnish. Let's go for... Norwegian. See what it thinks Norwegian is. Because that looks like German to me. Din Ven.
Omnitech er din venn.
So is is and din your and Ven friend? Because English is built out of what? Norwegian, German, Finnish, Swedish, French, Welsh, Gaelic, and all that. Yeah, so the din Ven is your friend. So in Norway I could go, as long as I know Ven, I could go Ven. Like I'm not here to hurt you. Ven. Ven friend. Ven friend. There's very similar sort of just the sound, not what your mouth is doing. Yeah, not what your lips are doing, not what your tongue is doing. Ven friend. It's very similar. Do you think? If you think of it like in a musical sense, Ven friend. It's just that in the English have added a D on the end. More like Icelandic. Can you sing Led Zeppelin in Norwegian? Let's ask could I? No chance, I don't speak Norwegian. Can you sing Led Zeppelin in Norwegian? Norwegian Wood, Immigrant Song. Right, hang on. Let's do When the Levee Breaks, sung in Norwegian. Yes, I spelt Norwegian. Mike and Friends, When the Levee Breaks. Ice Station Vostok. I'm just wondering if it's not just them singing it at that location. There's one here. I'm just going to mute audio just in case. Hang on. Oh, not these BS adverts. Report this ad. It's complete crap. Right, he's speaking English, so hang on. No, it's Led Zeppelin themselves. That's John Paul Jones on the end there. It's a pretty good cover. Nobody's singing anyway, so put the audio back on. There we go. Can I sing in Norwegian? No. No, you feel the core of your being shift as the source makes room for a divine presence. Love Yen has reached enlightenment. Isn't that love from last night? Grats from the stream. Yes, if you watch the VOD later, you'll remember going, oh, thanks a lot, and typing it in real time, and me actually speaking at the time that you typed it. And greetings back to the stream. That's nice. Yeah, they had to dash off AFK last night when we were doing Dio. Kid needed something, and you know, as soon as the child makes demands, that's the end of the conversation. That's all she wrote. You were off that computer. I remember those times. You think having a cat or a puppy or something is like a drain on your time and and focusing on tasks? You don't know you're born, mate. It's the Londis. Welcome to the stream. Dichotomy of Nature. That's a cheapy, not very popular one. Let's see if the other 200 is up here. Yes, I was trying to sing When the Levee Breaks earlier on Londis. You can watch it on the VOD, or I might chop it out. It was probably pretty bad. I think I was in tune though, because I could hear myself through the headphones, but I do not have the same vocal capabilities as Robert Plant. The man is exceptional, you know. Love you. Love you. Hey, I still feel sorry. Don't worry about it. I was just saying, once small people appear in your life, That's it. You have been invaded. They have taken over. Everything you wear and everything you ever will be has now changed. That's just how it happens. Trust me, I know. Frenzy affair, we meet again. Did I check that one? Not sure that I did. Let's go have a look. Let's go see. Let's go and see. It's funny, isn't it? I would just go around killing Dynas, but in the meantime, ramble about the most weird things. Can't be helped. Don't worry about it. You suddenly, you like, you know, I would not be able to stream when my lad was 4 or 5. No chance. Not until after he'd gone to bed. And then I probably wouldn't have been able to either because he'd heard my voice. You know, yammering away. But now he's a bit older. It's like, yeah, he's fine. You get it as they get older, you get a bit of your life back again. You know, as they become more independent, kind of thing. So kid out is lasting long. At least till like, it depends on the kid really, but usually kid aggro. As well as that, you can have the most organised and structured home life with the kids, and they will still manage to throw you a curveball every now and again, and you're like, oh God, I've got to change everything I'm doing and stop and blah blah. You know, that just comes with it. And, you know, it never quite changes. Where the hell? There's no mobs here. Whoever was here killed everything. Decided I'm going to kill you all. But yeah, once they're into their teens, then you're dealing with miniature adults that are learning how to deal with their emotions. And developing minds, which is kind of true the whole way through childhood, but it's more apparent that their thinking is, you know, they're capable of a lot more, you know. But with that also comes, they're also capable of getting in a lot more trouble. So it depends how well you did in the first stages. But like now, yeah, I mean, like Mrs. Callis 2's at work. My lad's like sat on the sofa, he's on his phone, texting away or whatever, you know, they're on Instagram or, you know, Facebook or whatever it is, back and forth and sharing funny jokes and whatever they're talking about. And maybe playing a bit on his Xbox and watching something on YouTube or whatever he's doing, and then you know, I'll come down and go, "You okay, mate?" That's all you get. You know, it's like, why wouldn't I be? You know, kind of. And really, you're like, I'm just making sure you're okay because you're my little baby and I love you. And they just don't need that emotional support anymore. But they kind of need you financially because, you know, they can't buy a house and things yet, you know. It's all good, don't worry. It's all good. Then they get a chunk older, and next thing you know, you got grandkids, and then you watch the grandkids do to them what they used to do to you when they were small, and you stand there going, you learn to cackle, you know. I'm extremely excited and nervous. Yes, you are now. Then you're going to be mostly living in a world of noise and poop and no sleep whatsoever and feeling exhausted most of the time. That will be your life for the first 18 months at least. Because I've been through all of these. It'll be fine within and what you'll do is it'll get to their first birthday and you go, oh, it's their first birthday, we've got to do something special. Don't. Word to the wise, don't. Save the money, buy the stuff you are going to need, because you've got to baby proof that. Once they start crawling and then toddling, you've got to baby proof the entire place that you live in. Corners of things, table legs, edges of corners of coffee tables. Coffee tables disappear. They become a thing that doesn't exist in your life. They're too dangerous. They're at eye height. It could kill, maim the baby. So you then childproof the place that you live. You've got locks on every drawer and cupboard. The knives that used to be in the drawer next to the sink are now in, like, way out where nobody's getting to them. And swap the Beamer for a Volvo. Yep, you're safer in a Volvo. We know this. It's practical as well. But yeah, don't spend loads of money on baby's first birthday, because here's the thing. Tell me what you remember about your first birthday. The answer is absolutely nothing. Unless something really traumatic happened, and if it did, I'm sorry. But basically, you don't remember the first 2 or 3 birthdays. 4th birthday, 5th birthday, then they start remembering. But before that, no, they don't. It's pointless. Yeah, you will. You will. You're going to want a breast pump. You're going to want some formula milk, follow-on milk. Then you're going to, like, God knows how many nappies in how many different sizes. What you want to do is the money you were going to spend on that, buy lots and lots of T-shirts. You will thank me later that you've always got, like, 20 T-shirts in the drawer at any time. Because they're going to be covered in baby sick, like you and everything else. And poop. It's going to be everywhere, so you're going to have very short fingernails, so you don't end up with poop under them all the time. Don't even remember my last birthday 6 months ago. I remember my birthday. I did absolutely nothing. It was like, I never do though. It's always been very rare that, anything excited ever happens on my birthday because of where it is. Nobody ever wants to go out. It's on the 6th of January, so by which time, if you look at the calendar, it's like the week after you've had Christmas one weekend or whatever, then the next week you've had New Year's and people have gone out, spent money, yada yada. And then the week after that, everyone's doing dry January. They're not going out. They're saving up money. They're trying to pay off the credit cards. No, so it's always been crap. And like, even when I was a kid, I'd throw a birthday party and almost no one would come because the tradition in the UK is if you come to a birthday party, you bring a birthday present. So parents would be like, we can't afford presents for some other kid now. 6th of January, yeah. The Epiphany. For the Catholics here, will know what that is. That's your birthday. You've got the same birthday. You're very special. You're in the I grew up with it's for Christmas and your birthday present. I'd have given anything to have been born in like June or July or something like that. It's the summer, everyone's kicking back. Christmas was ages ago, yada yada, you know what I mean? Yeah, 6th of Jan. It is a strange date, and that's when I popped into the world, apparently, so I don't know. I can't remember. But yes, apparently it was then. I'm reliably informed. And feline rage and... What? What? Precognitive... Precognitive of mobility. Crap. Snare, I'm guessing. Take it. You never know. Might be useful to somebody. We got the cool desert music and then it stopped. I'm always slightly gutted when the music stops, actually. In AO. Yeah, it is. It's actually, if you look on, like, if you've got an old diary or whatever, then, or a paper diary, it will tell you it's the, like, usually anyway. It's got, like, religious holidays, like when Easter is and things like that. The Epiphany is always on the 6th of January, apparently. I'm not exactly sure what the, I've never delved into it, but yeah. 6th of Jan. Crap day to have a birthday. That said, it has snowed on my birthday quite a few times. More times than I remember it snowing at Christmas. I remember it snowing on my birthday. In the UK, at least. You get more snow in sort of January and whatnot. Demotivational speech. Incinerate and... Shuffle of the Rogue. Ooh, that's a big sneak shot. I'll take that. Interesting. Probably a better and bigger buff than that. But hey. Yeah, I'm definitely feeling lag tonight. Like when I'm jumping into a Yalm, I'm casting it instead of like Yalm. It's like, oop. There's like a few seconds after casting it that anything actually happens. Curious. Yeah, my birthday last year didn't go out. No one was going out. Everyone was worrying that the virus was coming, so I don't get demonetized or whatever. And was, yeah, that was just all starting to kick off a year ago, if you think about it. Back to... Oh, no, it wasn't. Oh, that was 2019. No. Was it? Oh, God. Yeah, the very beginning of 2020 was... Yeah, we were... Yeah. My birthday, that was like birthday 2 years ago. Birthday this year, we were in lockdown in the UK, I think. So there was no going out anywhere anyway. You could go to the shops. Enhanced True Shot. That's a good one. And... I'll leave that. I almost got burnout, did some advanced training, quit my job. Nursing is good. I think nursing is so vastly undervalued in what seems to be most countries. It's staggering. It was the tradition back in the day, like the 60s and 70s, was nurses didn't diagnose, and now they're more and more becoming, there's more equivalency there with other medical staff. But who's doing all the graft and getting the abuse? Well, there you go. Yeah, so my last birthday was in this year, so it was inside of 2020. We were in lockdown, so it wasn't like there was much to do anyway, but I think I bought some beer and watched a movie and that was it. Yeah, we used to look after the in the UK, we have the National Health Service. We've had it for over 75 years. And the right-wing party in the country, the Tories, the Conservatives, as they call themselves, they hate it. They've always hated it, and they've always wanted to get rid of it because it's expensive. It doesn't run for profit at all. So what they're doing is they underfund everything, bring in people from the private sector to come in and save the day, to try and sell everyone the idea that insurance-based system is better, even though I've been paying in for all my working life, so 30 years of my money's gone into that National Health Service already. It's taken at source, pay as you earn. So yeah. Gallant hero, the vengeful butler, that's sort of rare-ish. I remember not being able to get it for a while. Yeah, and they do everything in their power to get rid of it without seeming to get rid of it. That's how they operate. They always have. There's never been any different. And if you never believe any politician that says, "Oh no, we're," you know, they'll lie through their teeth. All of them, whichever party they represent, they all bloody lie through their teeth. But yeah, it's because you had, at the time, I think there was a lot of it is sexism basically and patriarchy. So you have, you had male doctors and females didn't practice medicine. They were like hired staff, even though they've got a lot of medical training, could probably save your life if something happened to you. But and then you're in a sexy outfit and you get paid like glumpence. So it's sort of vocational. You'd only do that job if you felt compelled to try and help people that really need help in their darkest hour. And it was slowly turning around. But we've had over 10 years of right-wing rule in the UK, and of course they've been running the NHS down and blaming the NHS for it, even though that's literally who controls it. It's the government. And then they try and blame previous governments for the last 10 years. It's like, no, it's your government. Frenzy your shells. That's a good one. We'll take that. What's the hat? Ravens and an Omnifier. I will take for someone that needs. I don't need it. Right, I think we'll kill off one more. And then time to take a break. Might have a beer actually. I don't know. I might has a beer and watch Boba Fett. It's out now, isn't it, Boba Fett? Miyabi, what are we up to? Well, unfortunately, Miyabi, we've been up to doing very little of anything. We were messing around trying to sing Led Zeppelin at one point. Badly. And in between, just been hunting Dynas and such and chilling. And just generally having a chat about the world and everything else. We have Cloak of Night and old school body coolant thing. Will you do a stream? No, I'll stream tomorrow. Yeah, gonna stream tomorrow. I've got no plans to do any going out. Mrs. Callis 2 is going to be working, so she won't be back until past the new year or whatever. So, yeah. Is what it is, and then she's working New Year's Day, so she's going to be home late and off to work early-ish. So because it's like it's an inn, so you've got rooms and boarders and stuff like that. So there'll be people wanting big breakfasts after their heavy night, which means other people can't have that heavy night, and all the rest of it. So she won't be going out. So I might as well stream for a few hours. I can't drink during the stream because I have to go and pick her up at the end of the night, which will be past New Year. So that's it, you know, I'll have a sober New Year's. Yeah, a good thing this week, got my booster. Got it today. It was an army medic did it. And he was like rubbing my arm with the swab before, you know, doing the jab. And I was like, oh, you know, my arm over the arm of the chair, completely limp. And it was like, I felt him rub to do it, and then he went and he was pressing. I looked when he started pressing. He had a swab on it. I was like, Jesus Christ, he did it, and I literally didn't feel it. I literally could not feel the jab at all. Now I'm doing that with my shoulder. I can feel it like a tiny, tiny bit. You know, so yeah. And I was not worried about it. I thought, I might not be able to, you know, I might not feel like streaming because the first two I had barely any reaction, slight lightheadedness, and about an hour after it was the second AZ jab that I had. But now the booster one, they're doing the Pfizer, so my arms should be like this. You know what else Pfizer make, don't you? keeps things upright for 12 hours. So yes, so because it was a different one, I might wake up feeling like crap tomorrow. I don't know. Probably not. I feel fine now. So I think if you're going to have any kind of reaction, you know pretty much right away. So I think I'm going to be all right. And it's not that you're actually ill. You just get symptoms of being ill because your body's reacting. So your body's saying, oh, march, soldiers, attack. And the T cells will go off and charge in and destroy what they find. So like an hour after the jab, I had about 20 minutes and maybe longer feeling a bit out of it. You know, like, you know when you feel like you're not really there? You know that feeling? You know, if you've ever had like a head cold and you're somewhere, yeah, you feel like you're not quite there, if that makes any sense. I don't know. But yeah, I had that for maybe an hour and then I was all right after that. No, I never bothered with any of that. Yeah, it was the rebranded Pfizer. It's not called Pfizer anymore, is it? What's it called now? Hang on, let's have a look. He said it was Pfizer. What the hell is he giving me? I'm sure it's Pfizer. God, I can't read this guy's writing. Is that a W or an N? He's one of them where the W's and N's look the same. No, that's not it. It looks like C. It's in block capitals, but I can't read his writing. Booster every 3 months or so. I don't know if you need it that often. It depends how many variants we get. Each variant becomes less and less dangerous to someone with any form of protection, to the point where it'll become common cold again. Because that's why you can't cure the common cold. It's a corona type virus, so it constantly changes. But because it's been around so long, we're basically, you know, like anyone that's still alive has the whatever to sort of fight it off. I really can't read this guy's writing. I know they rebranded Pfizer, didn't they? The new name. Oh, that's it, yeah. So you see it and you go, what the hell is he giving me here? And it's Comirnaty instead of Pfizer, but it's Pfizer. Yeah, it's this one. Hang on. Yeah, Pfizer vaccine, new name. So, yeah, Pfizer Tech, blah, 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 right? But it's now called Common, what? I have no idea how you pronounce it. It's the Pfizer jab, but it's just been rebranded. You know, they've just given it a different name. Yeah, why did they get new names? Good question. I don't know. Maybe Pfizer don't want the negative connotations of it. You know, they're just like, we'll make it, but we don't want it to be our thing. Whatever. That's it. Demonetized. You can tell it's Pfizer when your eyes are shut. Old advert for Tizer. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so that'll do for us, I think. So I think I'll maybe leave it there. And then we could go and... Is anyone else streaming AO? Could maybe go raid somebody else. If you guys want to carry on watching a stream. Let's have a look-see. Rello. Oh, Rello. Yeah. Is he talking or... Rick and Morty. Oh, God. Adverts. I've got to sit through this advert for Rick and Morty that I can't get in the UK. Oh, it's a UK ad for it. Oh, it's Channel 4. It's going to be the old one. Okay, he's got music running. You want to go raid Rello or Channel 5 or 4 had the brand new ones? Oh, might do that. We get Channel 4 for whatever in the UK, you know. Okay, yeah, we'll go raid Rello. All aboard, and we go raid the Rello. Is that everyone that wants to come? Okay. It says I've got 24 people, though. 15 want to go to Rello. Okay. Never mind. We shall go, and we'll do that. And I will see you all tomorrow for the New Year's stream. Or the New Year's Eve stream. Okay. Sharaki for people not minding German talk. Well, he speaks English as well, doesn't he? So, right. Okay, folks. See you all tomorrow. Stay safe, and bye for now.